Welcome everybody to JPDE Sonata of Fire, a RWBY fan game visual novel. That's a lot. What is that? Well, if you're not familiar with RWBY, allow me to at least bring you up to speed before we start here. RWBY is an animated show produced by Rooster Teeth, that's the red versus blue guys, who created originally by a guy named Monty Oum, who passed away tragically during the production of the show. It has continued on without him using his inspiration notes. I don't know exactly, but they've kept it going still, and it just ended up finishing its 9th season a couple of years ago, and that was right before Warner Brothers, which owned Rooster Teeth, kind of went into its all cluster nightmare of mergers and acquisitions and terminations and rooting out everything. People who are a fan of Cartoon Network know about this too. It's just, they just gutted animation. So Rooster Teeth pretty much bit the dust at that point, but they were shopping around RWBY afterwards and stuff. I don't need to go into this. You don't need to know. Basic premise of the plot. Fantasy world. Teenagers go to school, learn how to fight monsters. Have weapons that tend to be dual purpose. Martial and firearm. Almost every weapon is, if you've ever heard the joke, also it's a gun, chances are you're probably hearing someone talk about RWBY. It's a scythe. That's also a gun. These are nunchucks that are also guns. These are gloves that are also guns. That's RWBY. What this game is going to be about, I don't know. I know very little about this other than it came under suggestion of chat to give it a try. So they posted the link in my Discord. I looked into it to make sure it was something appropriate to stream, and here we are. So we're going to give this a whirl tonight. Will we finish it? I don't know. I don't know how long it is. New game. Activate. I will say, just from the menu, it feels very like RPG Maker-y. That's not bad. I'm a full. Ooh. Skip battle content. This will have no impact on the story. Warning. You may not switch again without starting a new game. Warning 2. The current battle system is quite old, being reworked. Well, Warning 2 seems to be a full endorsement of, yes, you should probably skip this. So we'll just do the visual novel component. Or do we want to see the jank battle content? You know what? Bring forth the jank! This is a non-profit fan. RWBY is a creation of Monty Oum, owned by Rooster Teeth. Please support the official release. Oh, should I be doing this in the Team 4-star voice? Please support the official release. So in the RWBY world, their moon is kind of like semi-blown up. This is accurate to the show. The moon got blew up. Prologue. Prologue 1? The Sky Man. Are there multiple prologues? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, mister. You have a nice dog. Thanks. Good morning. Gods, girl, how can you be so energetic at this time of the day? I had a large breakfast? Hi, everyone. My name is Penny, and today is another great day! I mean, have you looked at the sky? A slight breeze, an acceptable amount of cloud cover, and not a singular Grim in sight. For reference, Grim are the name of the monsters. Which is good, because I assure you, they have a very high chance to ruin your day just by being in your immediate vicinity. For me, though, it's even a better day than most. I mean, not that I have collected data on how the day is going for every single inhabitant of Vale City. That'd take a long time, terribly inefficient. Even so, I feel confident in my inductive reasoning that I'm having a better day than most, because I recently made new friends. They're all girls enrolled at Beacon Academy. We can't really see each other because, well, I was told not to. That sounds ominous. And only one really said she was my friend, but the other girls were her friends, so maybe the transitive property applies? It does not. I've learned that the hard way. Still, I made at least one friend. Life is better when you have lots of friends, so since I have 4 new friends, or 25% of that, it's safe to speculate that I'm having an even better day than most. I can't wait to see how my day will continue with such a great start. Holy dust, what's that? Oh, I didn't notice, but while I was computing about my day, the bustle of the city street has died down. Everyone has fallen mostly silent, barring a few murmurs, and they're all staring and pointing at the sky. It's probably not a Grim, because the person shouted a question. Grim are very recognizable, so this must be something new, but equally terrifying. Let's see. Oh, it's a rock! Oh, a meteor! I've never seen one this close before. Well, I've never seen a meteor, period. But most people never see them this closely. This is accurate. And it's getting closer, isn't it? Uh-oh. It's not getting any smaller now. Now that it's past the upper atmospheric layers, and considering its speed and trajectory... Oh, I hope the market isn't too crowded this time of the day. If it's as... judging by the size there, you might have more problems than that, than just the market. Damn, it's hot. I clearly remember leaving the window open last night to let the summer breeze in, but now it feels like I fell asleep in the desert. Whatever wind came in to cool my bedroom is currently gone. It's replaced by the sound of a low fizzle, like hot metal placed in water. Ugh. My bed has also become quite hard and uncomfortable. The image of someone replacing the memory foam with slabs of stone comes to my hazed mind. Did I drink yesterday? No, I don't think so. I'm wet. My clothes are soaked with sweat as I toss and turn. I plant my hands against the ground. Wait, why am I sleeping on the ground? I push myself up with a heavy groan and raise my head. My eyes flutter open against the strong light of the sun. What? I appear to have been transported to downtown San Diego. This isn't my bedroom. No, worse. This isn't any kind of room at all. The sleep seems to clear almost instantly as I realize that I'm below street level, kneeling in some kind of crater in my soaked sleepwear. As I look at my surroundings, I see a lot of broken glass and other debris littering the streets. And there appears to be no one in my immediate vicinity. The destruction and confusion seem to spread in a fan radius from where I stand. Although I can't be completely sure because of the girl covering part of my... Wait a minute. There she is. She's directly in front of me. And above me. Kneeling at the rim of the crater I'm sitting in the middle of. She's looking down at me with big green eyes, carrot hair, and a sea of freckles that frame a pretty smile. She's petite, but not excessively so. She wears clothes... what is excessively petite? Can I ask that? Is that like Barbie doll sized? Like, if I saw a person walk up to me and they were like 12 inches tall, I'd say that's excessively petite. And she wears clothes which richly complement her natural colors, like they were made just for her. People don't normally wear clothes that match their personalities or looks. That's very unusual, as I understand it. Like they're, in a few words, she's really pretty. Hi there? So there's some voiced lines. Let me turn this up a little bit if they're going to have voiced lines like that, just so we can get a little bit more of a capture on it. Do let me know if the audio is now too loud for the background music. I can manually turn down just the background music too. Actually, I might do that. We'll set the music down and then sound just above that and voice back to normal loud. Back to game. No?
Good. There was a high probability you were some kind of attacker, but I'm glad that wasn't the case, Skyman.
That is good. Okay. Why are you calling me Skyman?
For two reasons. First, I don't know your name.
Fair. My name?
Affirmative. What's your name, Skyman?
My name is... Skyman. Kind of tempted just to name him Groundman. Now you see, I'm that's why I'm so confused. I'm Groundman, not Skyman. Did I put spaces? Yep, Groundman. My name is Groundman de Cabagus.
Nice to meet you, David. I'm Penny.
She's just gonna call me David. Fair. Nice to meet you too, Penny. Did you, by chance, see who put me in here?
Does that mean someone threw you?
Excuse me?
I didn't see everything, but between my observation of the meteor and finding the point of impact, there was a time lapse of only 37 seconds. It would have been very hard for someone to transport you here without being seen.
What?
My guess is you were inside the meteor when it landed.
Did I just get isekai'd? Meteor? Wait a minute, is she saying... I look below my feet. Just like before, there's a crater. The heat. Meteoroid. Skyman? But that's impossible. I scramble to get out of the crater, climbing over its short incline and ending up on my hands and knees. You think you would burn yourself doing that? I breathe deeply, suddenly at a loss for breath. Where am I?
You're in Vale City, capital city of Vale. Specifically in an alley in the Market District area. It doesn't look like much right now because... your landing kind of vacated it.
My landing should have vaporized it. Vale? Vale City? Doesn't sound like the name of a country or city I've ever heard of. I've never heard of Vale.
That's peculiar, since it's a very important place. Maybe you've heard of the other countries? Beyond Vale, there's the nation of Vacuo to the west, Atlas to the north, and Mistral to the east. That's all of Remnant.
Remnant? My sweating hands had calmed down when I got out of the hot crater, but now it's coming back with a vengeance. I feel dizzy. I bring a hand to my forehead, my eyes falling to the floor. I don't know any of those names. And you said it dropped from the sky? Is this some kind of prank? I feel the acrid taste of bile rise from my esophagus.
Unless someone in Atlas shot you out of a cannon, I don't know what kind of prank could be pulled. And your trajectory was too far off for that.
Thank goodness you know how to computate those sorts of things. A meteoroid. Is this an hallucination? Or a bad dream? No, it feels too desperate, and what kind of distorted brain would play like this with itself anyway? You don't want me to actually answer that, do you? Because I can think of some examples.
You seem distressed.
I am distressed.
I understand, but we shouldn't linger around here for too long. The officers might be nice, but sometimes they don't understand.
The officers might be nice. I am in another world. Darn. Officers? Police. There's police here? Oh, that's great. Maybe they can help. That's not what the police do.
That's if they're willing to listen to you. Consider
That's
that
what the police
in a
do.
major metropolitan area with your landing, the odds of that happening are not in your favor, as they say.
She points to the chaos around us. She's got a point, after all. Penny herself is almost certain that there's some kind of attacker or enemy. I guess the nation is under some sort of threat? How much destruction was caused by me landing? Because feels like it has shifted wildly between utter pandemonium and destruction and there's a hole in an alley. I'm very unclear about this. Can we get a wide shot? What happens if they don't want to listen?
They take you away. That's bad.
Haha, hee hee, to the funny farm, where life is wonderful all the time, and I'll be happy to see the men in their nice white coats again, ha ha! Bad, you say? Good! I'm not the only one who remembers that song. To the funny house, where life is beautiful all the time. Crap. But what am I supposed to do then?
Well,
Normally the police don't make that noise. Marching footsteps. Double crap. Oh no, what do we do?
Sorry, Skyman. Continuing the conversation will be terribly inconvenient.
So you're just gonna ditch me? Hey, what? What? The petite, cute, gentle girl who's been nothing but helpful has tried to reassure me about my situation and keep me out of trouble, just lifted me up over her head like I was a sheet of paper.
Sorry for the sudden invasion of personal space.
That's not the... Ah! This is a safe distance. Ugh. I lean against the nearby wall, one hand on my mouth and the other on the plaster. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to account for possible motion sickness. It's fine. Upset stomach or not, she got me away from whatever those were. Policemen don't march, when I come to think of it. Those footsteps sounded particularly heavy. I sigh and stand and breathe deeply with my abdomen. In with my nose, out with my mouth. Rinse and repeat. After a few repetitions, I managed to focus and calm my stomach down. Oh, your complexion looks much, much better now. Thanks. Choom. I think you need a change of clothes. Considering what I'm wearing, I need clothes, period. Sounds good, but I have no money on me. Oh, I can cover that for you. Is she serious? You don't need to go all through all that trouble for me. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Your size is pretty common in Vale, so I should only be a few minutes. To be safe, though, it's probably if you wait for me inside that dumpster. My God, she's already figured out I'm trash. Dumpster, right. But what I mean is, why are you helping me?
What?
You don't want me to? I kind of want you to, but why are you going to such lengths to help a complete stranger? Oh, right. Father did tell me people aren't used to the concept of altruism anymore. But he also taught me that I should help people who need a hand. So don't worry too much and let me help you. All right, ground man? All right. Sensational. Now don't move from the dumpster and wait for me to come back. I've heard that so many times in my life. She's a very nice girl, and I must be the luckiest and most unfortunate man in the world at the same time right now. Well now, don't want her to go through the trouble for nothing, do we? Dumpster! Dumpster! That fit perfectly. I am glad. All of the clothes Penny brought me, shoes included, fit like a glove. She has correctly guessed all of my sizes. Yes. Guessed. It's not like she's capable of just analyzing you at a glance. A la the Terminator. Salutations! I need your clothes, your boots, and your weapons. And your bike. I have a bike? I don't know! You have a great eye for clothes, huh? That's why those look so good on you. You made them yourself. Make clothes? Yeah, like a tailor? Unless you have, like, bionic eyes. I let out a hearty laugh at that. Of course I can make clothes. That's how I got your sizes right. No bionics or robotics of any kind in the immediate vicinity. She's a robot. This has already been established in the show. Hiccup. Huh? Are you okay, Pen? I feel my face go aflame when I drop my head down in shame. I don't know exactly what time it is, but my body's certain it's breakfast time. Oh, right. I guess I should have bought you some food, too. Penny, you are too nice. You know I can't repay you. Oh, No, it's not. Crap, I raised my voice at her. I feel terrible. Sorry, I'm not angry at you, but at myself. See, I have some unresolved trauma from my childhood, and... You're angry at yourself? But you did nothing wrong. Unresolved trauma. I feel like I'm taking advantage of your kindness, knowing that I won't be able to repay you anytime soon. I don't really care about money, though. It's okay if you don't repay me. Then, is there another way I can repay you? Another way? Yeah. If you don't want the money back, then let me do something for you. A favor, whatever you want. Well... Huh. She's gotten shy all of a sudden. There's something, but I do not want to impose. That should be my line, Penny. Come on, spit it out. What is it you want? Friend. Huh? Could you repeat that? I'm sorry. I just didn't quite catch it. Oh, she really looks like she's forcing herself. What's so embarrassing about a favor that she has to ask me? Could you be my friend? What? That's it? It's okay if you do not want to. Penny, I'd love to be your friend.
No way!
Really? Of course. But I was just wondering why you'd ask. Oh my god, she's heavy! How? Why? Oh, I am so happy. I made a new friend. Penny, not to be rude. I need air. Oh, I am sorry. Whew, how could someone so petite weigh so much? It's like she's made out of titanium or something. I got carried away. I noticed. Is this really such a big deal for you? Well, you see, I don't have a lot of friends, and those I have, I don't see very often. Well, isn't that just soul-crushing? Such a nice girl can't make friends. What chances does the rest of the world have? Well, don't worry, Penny. I promise to try and be the best friend you'll ever have. Really? Really? You're a literal lifesaver, Penny. It's not really a favor. I actually want you as a friend. She's smiling so profusely for something so simple. Something most people take for granted. I find myself smiling back as well. Well, want to get breakfast together, friend? I am not really hungry, but sure. Penny, friendships don't start with lies. It's a big city. Where should we go? I like to think that she just dropped him off on, like, the top of a roof or something to get this view. about the shop on Main Street. That's supposed to be very good. Let's go there then. The place I told you about is on Main Street. I don't know. This could be Main Street. This is a street, but doesn't look very main. I don't know. I mean, you got trees planted in the middle of the road here. I see you like it. Oh, definitely. Don't know the name of this pastry, but it goes wonderfully with warm milk. You sure don't want a bite? Positive. And I'm glad you're feeling better now. Hard not to feel better. I've known Penny only for a little more than an hour now, and her smile is absolutely infectious. I swear, I doubt there's anyone who could avoid having Penny grow on them. Which makes the fact she doesn't have any friends even weirder to me. Well, I still have no idea where I am or how I ended up here, but hey, at least the first person to find me was a pretty girl. Wow, look at her eyes. I don't think it was too far away.
No way!
But I thought I was the first person to locate you. That went completely over her head, didn't it? Penny? I was referring to you. You think I'm pretty? She cannot be serious, can she? Penny, it's less of a thought and more of an empirical fact. No, I mean, I know by going by the common aesthetical standards, I may be considered attractive. It's just, no one has ever said that to me. You can't be serious. She gently shakes her head and lowers her gaze, her cheeks acquiring a healthy flush as she suddenly finds her fingers very interesting. Well, you are. Thanks. You're pretty too? Now it's my turn to flush. Thanks? Now it's gotten awkward. We are awkward. We made this awkward. I wish there was some kind of distraction. There's the distraction. Well, that works, but now I can't finish my milk. Gah!
David!
Round man! I look down at myself as my body is pulled through the air. Some kind of purple tentacle is wrapped around my torso, but it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't belong to anything living? The construct twists and flips me around as I grip my teeth, my stomach upset by the quick motion. And what do we have here? Who is this woman? Why is she attacking me? And most importantly, what the hell is she attacking me with? The light construct is coming out of her riding crop? RWBY is a weird show. Sometimes. A lot of the time. Frequently. It's enjoyable, but I won't lie to you. It is weird. You gave me a lot of trouble, young man. What kind of trick were you using to mask your aura? My what? No matter, we'll have plenty of time to uncover that. Now, let's make you easier to transport. She extends her hands toward me. I cringe and close my eyes. What?
Please stop!
Penny? When I open my eyes, Penny is grabbing the bespectacled woman's wrist.
Please let him go! He's done nothing wrong!
Unhand me this instant, young lady.
I'm terribly sorry, but I can't do that.
Because?
Because you're going to knock David unconscious and take him to an unknown location.
It's ground man, actually. That was my intention, yes. The woman is frowning pretty intensely. She suddenly snatches her hand away from Penny's grip, and the redhead immediately steps in between me and my attacker. And I guess if you're so eager to share the blame, you can share in that fate as well. Oh, God, this woman is dangerous. I can feel it just by looking at her. Penny wants to face her for me? Penny, no! Run!
Don't worry, David.
Ground man. What is this? Why is Penny suddenly giving off a similar feeling?
Combat ready.
It's just occurring to me how similar Penny is to Aegis from Persona 3. And I'm pretty sure Persona 3 came first. I'm just wondering if there was some inspiration drawn. That's all I'm saying. I mean, for one, it can't be a direct ripoff. They have different hair colors. Theirs goes dun 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 dun. Ours goes dun 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 dun. Tss. See? Different. Are you now? And then the ice cream truck appeared. Oh, a phone. Oh, of all the times. The woman brings down her free hand to one of her pockets, producing some sort of rectangular device. Husband, I am in the middle of something. You're in the middle of starting an international incident. Excuse me? The young lady was so bravely confronting you is a special protege of the General.
Salutations.
Yep. Nice, Penny. Work that angle. She's still interfering. I noticed, Glinda. But does the young man look or feel like a threat at all? Her stare bores into me, evaluating me like I'm something she picked off the sidewalk. Well, it's kind of true, isn't it? He does seem rather inoffensive. Totally and utterly defenseless, ma'am. But I can't just let him go if he's involved with the meteor crash in the market. Of course not. What you can do, though, is bring them both to me. Which I was going to do by asking them to come along, Glinda. I may understand your irritation at having to repave the streets, but I don't think these children deserve an iron fist because of that. Yeah, taking your frustrations out on others is bad form, lady. We'll be right there. Ow. Why do I keep falling today? What's your name, child? And I believe you are called Penny, young lady?
Yes, ma'am. He's David.
Ground man. A pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Now that I'm no longer restrained anyway. She's a very beautiful woman, but her stern behavior kind of puts a damper on that. My name is Glinda Goodwitch. I'm a staff member at Beacon Academy. And your name is Glinda? No, Glinda. Right.
Beacon Academy? Then maybe you know RWBY.
I'm pretty sure everyone in sort of administrative level knows RWBY. She's kind of a problem. Sigh. Of course, someone willing to stand up to a full-fledged huntress would be an acquaintance of that girl. Please follow me to my transport. The headmaster wishes to talk to the both of you.
You're not going to detain David anymore then?
Ground man. Well, that depends on him and his actions, of course, but I guess we should give him the opportunity to explain himself. Much appreciated, Miss Goodwitch. Thank you. Despite the rocky introduction, this is actually shaping up to be a good thing. Whoever these people are, they sound important. And Penny sounds important too. She's nice, strong-armed, a bit awkward, cute, and has enough courage to go against a huntress? Is that what she called herself? Best friend one could ask for. Really. Thanks, Penny. Have you ever been to this school, Penny? No, I haven't been to Beacon Academy yet. I was supposed to visit for the first time in about 6 months. But it's the most famous combat academy in all of Remnant, training the best huntsmen and huntresses in the world. Sounds important, but what exactly do they hunt? The Grim. They are... I suggest you take your seats and strap in, children. We're descending. She points out her window to the right. Curious, I slowly waddle over to the seat and to the right of the flying vehicle we're riding in, and then I see it. Oh wow, that is a big complex. Ooh, I think I'd see Ruby from up here. No, that's just a bird. The school is currently on break before the start of the next semester. The majority of the students are not on campus right now. Which means it'll be easier to get you to the headmaster unnoticed. The headmaster's office is located at the top of Beacon Tower. Let's hurry. Locks. I'm back, Headmaster. So I see. Welcome to Beacon Academy, children. I am Ozpin, the Headmaster. If you're not familiar with RWBY, you have probably already noticed a pattern. So this is the Headmaster of Beacon Academy. He's very attractive. Wow, those are some fine aging genes in action there. No, seriously, he's got a head of full gray hair, but a full head of gray hair. And where the hell is he wrinkles? He looks like a girl's old man fantasy. Or straight out of one of those boy love stories. But in that case, he'd need a... And this is General Ironwood. I believe Penny is already acquainted with him. Strong, muscular, buff counterpart.
Good morning, sir.
It seems one cannot take his eyes off of you for more than 5 minutes without you taking in some stray, Penny. Yikes. Stereotypical army general, even if his expression is gentler. Penny was the first one on the scene, General. She also witnessed the events immediately prior to the crash and the whole town and was in town the whole morning. I frankly don't think we could have asked for a better witness, and she helped protect Mr. de Cabagus in my lapse in judgment. What she said. I think it's a good thing Penny was the one who found me instead of anyone else, really. She's been great to me so far. You misunderstand me. Penny's character was never in question. I just find it curious how she can't seem to but form relationships with peculiar characters. And then there's the intentions of the room is on me. Had half a mind to say, hey, I'm not peculiar, but I am the guy born of a meteor or something. So, Penny, can you tell us how your morning went? From start to finish, if anything comes to mind, any detail, no matter how small, could be important. Huh? What is he smiling about all of a sudden?
Detail?
If you please.
Well, the sky was pretty clear.
That's a good detail. That's a very good detail. All right, and what?
Environmental temperature was 24 degrees Celsius in the shade and 28 in the sun, but the light breeze coming from the northeast brought the actual perceived temperature to 24 Celsius anyway. UV amount was acceptable, but I wouldn't have advised staying too long to possessors of sensitive epidermis.
There it is.
A meteoroid appeared in the sky around 10:34 a.m. Vale time zone. I was alerted to its presence by the vocal reaction of one of the citizens with the exact words, "Holy dust, what is that?"
What? I see. Then...
The size of the meteoroid was around 2 meters in diameter. I'm sorry, I couldn't get a better estimate. But the distance in the sky and the speed at which it traveled left me unable to get a proper reading on the object, which crashed into the market area at 10:36 a.m.
Good to know.
I was worried about the possibility of injured people, so I directed myself to the extrapolated point of impact post-haste and managed to proceed police officers, both human and robot, and discover...
You just... Can you just print this out? And that's when we arrived at this location. I see. Thank you for your exhaustiveness, Penny. Oh my god, he is a headmaster. That didn't faze him in the slightest. Even the general lost his smile halfway through. My pleasure, headmaster. Now, Mr. DeCabagus, do I understand from Penny's story that you possess no memory or awareness of Remnant as a whole? He managed to get that out of that? Is this guy a wizard? Apparently they don't have the Wizard of Oz in wherever I came from either. Sadly correct. My memories are a mess. I remember what the police are supposed to be, my name, random bits and pieces. But before meeting Miss Glinda, I had no idea you could snatch people out of the air with writing crops. It's kind of cool. What is the last thing you remember? Darkness? I guess going to sleep? Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in a crater and I meet Penny. And he was in his sleepwear. And someone had turned him into a makeshift projectile. That sounds preposterous. You seem to have a theory, James. He's not lying, or if he is, he's the best liar I've ever met. So either the impact knocked the memories out of him, so to speak, or someone removed them. Wait, what? It does seem to be the most plausible explanation. I turn right and meet Penny's gaze. She seems to share my surprise and the question on the tip of my tongue. But why would anyone erase my memories, put me in a fake meteor, and then hurl me at a city? Also, how did they get it past the barrier? Those are questions that need answers indeed. But I don't see us getting to them in the course of a day. So, for the time being, I'd like the both of you to stay in Beacon. Stay at the school? Really? Both of them, Ozpin? Penny is the first bond Mr. DeCabagus made after his awakening, James. If his memory are actually to be tampered with, I think it's very important for him to have as many anchors to the real world as possible, in preparation for when they'll go back to normal. I understand you're worried about Penny's interactions. Beacon is certainly a more controlled environment than Vale, no? Granted, but unless there's something you're not sharing with us which may constitute an impediment, I don't see any reason Miss Penny should not be allowed to spend this semester here at Beacon. Tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. I don't understand, but they seem to be friendly. After a few more seconds of a staring contest, the general lowers his gaze and lets out a deep sigh. I guess there is none. Upon hearing those words, Penny lets out a huge gasp. Bring your hands to her mouth. General? Really? As long as you behave. Of course I will. I'll be good, General. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, General. That's all. I guess I should inform Penny's father of the new arrangements. I will also have one of my teams inspect the location of the crash. No offense, Glinda. None taken, but I shall accompany you. Thank you, Handmaster. 1,000 thanks. Oh, don't thank me yet, children. I said I'd like you to stay at school, but there are conditions. Conditions? Despite your particular situation, this is an academy for huntsmen and huntresses. To stay at Beacon, you will need to prove that you have the potential to stand at their side and learn. He's not serious, is he? Headmaster, while I have confidence in my abilities, I doubt this is a reasonable request for Groundman. He's not combat trained. He doesn't even know how to access his aura. Yeah. What's an aura? Aura is an extension of the soul. All living things possess it, and huntsmen can use it to protect their bodies, heal their injuries, and power their weapons and semblances. But that is beside the point. It's crazy. How am I supposed to keep up with people who can do that? We have a first year who managed to pass the entrance exam by only discovering an aura in the exam itself. So there's now a precedent. That's not a precedent, that's a miracle. And regarding the combat training, can we be certain of that? This moment in time. Oh, that's right. What's right? What's he talking about? I'll leave him in your hands then, Miss Poladinia. Dina? The amphitheater is currently free. I have a room ready in the dormitories by the time you're finished. Finished? Finished with what exactly?
Thank you.
Thank you, Headmaster. The exam will take place on Sunday. Prepare yourself properly. Benny, where are we going? I can walk on my own. There's always a place at Beacon for people willing to walk the path. Mr. de Cabagus.